you got that act right. I might pay a fee. Know I love your backside. I put you to sleep. We gon' call it nap time. I be diving deep, like I'm being baptized. Girl, your shit don't flee. Swear you got that act right. I might pay a fee. Know I love your backside. I put you to sleep. We gon' call it nap time. I be diving deep, like I'm being baptized. I be diving deep, like I'm in the ocean. I be pushing P. I be on that ghost.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Maybe It's Me podcast. And today we have Kyana. She has a self-love class. Hello. Period. And we have Amerikas Addiction here.
What it do?
And today we are talking about self-love, y'all. Today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Same to you. So this weekend, I wanted to throw this in there because it felt like self-love. On Sunday, I went to Casablanca. They have a special night, y'all. Like I posted a reel on my page. It is so dope. Like the music starts at sundown. Okay. So they got live music. They got a live DJ after the live being played. It felt like a lot of self-love there. So make sure y'all go to Casablanca on Sunday when the sun goes down.
Was that the video on Instagram and I saw it from the back?
That was
like,
the real.
With respectfully from the back. I'm my bad. I'm messing up already.
I was walking up the stairs.
It's the wine.
You know, a nice little angle. I got a towel. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me, little stallion.
You hear me? Goddamn, and a little pony here. No, I'm
wow.
And speaking of self-love, I wanted to ask you guys, what are some of the things that you do for self-love to show yourself self-love?
Oh, that's a good one. So for me, I say no. That is a part of self-love for me.
Simple.
Honestly.
Is that like your number one self-love thing?
That and being kind to myself.
Yes.
I find that very important, and it's just like so peaceful.
No, for real. And as a dude, like I know like y'all be acting like self-love, like y'all be shying away from these topics sometimes. So I'm happy you here.
Yeah, for sure. My father actually does a lot of self-love.
Okay.
So he taught me to do the same thing. So
Period.
He'll go and get pedicures, manicures, take himself on a shopping spree.
We love a clean man.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So he taught me to do the same. Like even if it's just going to get my nails just cleaned and, get face done, facials, stuff like that, So
that's
for me,
what's up.
I like to do that. I like to take care of myself too. So
I feel like I could agree with Kyana when she saying no. Like it took me a long ass time to be able, because I just thought like, well, I have a little bit of time to do it. Like it almost felt like I didn't think that I deserved time for myself. A lot of times where it was just like, damn, like, well, I got 10 minutes left in my day. Let me give it to this person because they said they needed it. It's like starting to be able to say no was a big ass deal. And like you said, like, even like taking the time for yourself to be kind to yourself. Like a lot of people confuse it with narcissism. Like, oh, you just so full of yourself. You think so. Like people like it.
Facts,
like
that's true.
You deal with that a lot, especially if you cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like people be thinking like.
Yeah, these days people do confuse that. Like people would, if you want to post yourself and you be like, I feel like I look good or I'm feeling myself. People will feel like you just
be mad,
stuck up, you cocky, or
why you talking like that? Like.
But why can't it just be you showing love to yourself?
And like it took me a long time to be able to say, and you should feel like that too.
You should
feel like that too.
Every day.
You're pretty too.
Every day.
Where that pretty bitch energy at?
Okay.
You know
Shout out to the women that uplift each other too, because that's rare.
That's what but it goes into like people not loving on themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't uplift somebody if you're not loving on yourself.
But people don't know how.
People don't know how, and they don't know when they not either. Like when you see them women, like I was gonna ask the question, like, what's some signs that somebody not giving themselves self-love, or what's the signs that like people aren't having like the highest self-esteem or good self-esteem? You know what I'm saying? Boundaries. And then I was gonna say also saying no, like those boundaries. And then also when you be hating on people, when y'all ain't never noticed like those women or bitches or whatever, look, whatever y'all want to call it or whatever.
Facts.
That be hating the hardest. It's always something that they don't like about themselves.
Always.
Like you overhear them like, oh my God, I hate my stomach.
Always.
And then you out like, ugh, why that girl's stomach? Oh my gosh. Like,
because it's
something deep in your soul.
Yes,
you don't like yourself. That's why you can't go nowhere without judging somebody else about certain stuff. Like it really is like so crazy when you start working on yourself and you start noticing little shit like that.
You start peeping people that say like little slick comments.
Hell
You know what I'm saying?
And
But
then
they
you
really
notice,
fuck with you,
like,
but
nigga,
No, seriously. Then
It's
it
the
had you
hating
thinking
shit.
like, hold on, wait.
you doing shit
Are
that
you
they
here
wish
for
they could
me
do.
or are you here
Exactly.
for me?
Yeah, like you doing shit that they wish they could do. You doing shit that they wanted to do before, but you took that step. They
Yep.
looking at you like, bitch.
Like,
Like,
seeing you grow and just stepping out your comfort zone.
yeah, they not comfortable enough with themselves. They don't have enough self-love or self-esteem to do the same thing, and it hurts sometimes. Instead of being like, damn, you doing your shit, that's inspiration, they'll down you or talk crazy about
try
you.
to nitpick every little thing.
Exactly.
Like that was dope, but if you would have did it like this,
No, for
Right, like,
real,
nigga,
but
why don't
then
you
it
go
be
do
like,
it?
You don't even
Why
got
don't you
shit
do
going
it?
for yourself, first of all. So I'm not gonna take no advice from you, okay? Because I help you, okay? I give you advice.
Right. Like,
okay?
It's cool when I ask you something. It's cool when it's necessary, but when it feel really nitpicky or unnecessary, it's like, all right, now what we doing with this? Hold on.
That's big
That's
facts.
right. Look,
For
all
real.
right, I'm feeling attacked.
Big
Like,
facts.
Seriously.
man.
Definitely agree.
Definitely. I feel like they judge harshly because they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I feel like they don't know.
Or some
Actually.
people don't know where
They
to start
don't know.
to
They
begin
don't
loving
know that
themselves too.
self-esteem, because I feel like before, like, I was never the type to down anybody, but before I was working on my self-esteem, and like I feel like it didn't feel like I wouldn't say it didn't. I didn't deserve it, but I felt like, oh, that would be cocky or that would be narcissistic to say no. That would be like rude for me to like not give the rest of my time to somebody else. I feel like people really just don't know. Like, it's okay to work on yourself. You hating on that girl because you haven't worked on yourself. So I was gonna say they know that they ain't, but a lot of people, like you said, they don't know.
Yeah, and that goes back to like people just like being negative all the time and not showing love to themselves, because like you said, they don't know themselves at all.
Yes.
They don't know how to find love. They don't barely know how to give it when
Yeah.
they think they're giving
Dang,
it. But
that's
you
deep right there.
love start with
Man.
yourself first. It
No,
starts
for
with
real.
you. In order for me to love my husband, to love my kids, I have to love myself first. So
Yep.
when I give them that love, it's unconditionally.
Hell yeah. And you not nitpicking, and you're not angry, and it's not coming from a place of I wish I was that, or it's coming from a
Yes.
pure place.
Yes,
Man.
yes. And people comparing themselves. Don't compare yourself to me. Okay.
Everybody got their own
experience
path.
is different. It's not the same. We don't have the same experience, man or
Facts.
woman. Okay.
It's a
That's
different
just what it
blueprint.
is.
I try to tell people that too. Like, you can't sit there and compare yourself to what somebody else got going on.
No.
You don't even know what they got going on. You sitting here
Oh my
blindly comparing
goodness.
yourself to
Or what they have to do to get it.
Dude,
Right.
like that is like what you just said is a big thing
No,
for me.
seriously.
And like I think that's why I stand apart from everybody else, because it's like a lot of people like watch these people on the internet or whatever the case is, and they be like, oh well, I gotta do this to get there, or I gotta be like this to get this. And it's like, why don't you do what makes you happy?
Seriously.
You literally do not have to do exactly what everybody else is doing to get happy, because a lot of these people that have what you want, they're not happy.
Mhm.
They done
Exactly.
sold everything but they sold to get, you know what I'm saying, what they have,
Facts.
and they still not happy. You see all these celebrities going through everyday ass shit, and then it be like people that, I will say this too, it's people that look at those people like, well, you have money, well, you're beautiful, well, you're this, you gotta be happy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's you thinking that's, first of all, that shows how low your self-esteem is. Exactly, because you gotta know we all human, we all going through something. Everybody getting cheated on. Look, goddamn, everybody got somebody, man.
Hold up now.
My girl.
Everybody now?
Everybody, no, I'm just like, what? Not everybody, but like everybody experienced the same things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's exempt from hurt. Nobody's exempt from like an ain't shit ass nigga or an ain't shit ass bitch. You know, everybody going through something. People will look at certain people and be like, well, she got money, well, she beautiful, she can't be going through nothing. Nobody will do her wrong. No, like,
We still human at the end of the day.
We are
The
still
social media
human.
stuff
That's it.
really
and
be.
you can't let your self-esteem make you think everybody else got it better either. Because
It's
that
an experience.
man.
It's all about the experience, and everybody's experience is different. Nobody's is the same. So that means just
It's
life is supposed to be
okay.
simple, bro. Like simple.
Let it flow.
We make it
Let it
so
flow.
hard.
Be
Depression,
water.
anxiety, all
Right.
this other stuff, people's opinions of what y'all think about me. I don't
Mhm.
care.
Yes.
Honestly.
That's the best thing you can do, is
What?
not give a fuck about what the next person saying. As long as you know you living right, as long as you know you are doing what feels good to you and that ain't hurting nobody else.
That's all a part of self-love right there. We just broke it down.
A good friend of mine said to me once, and it stuck with me. God did not put you on earth to to be unhappy. He
Not
put you
at
on earth to be
all.
happy.
Exactly.
So
Deep.
if that means that you are loving yourself more than somebody, it's for your happiness, not for anyone
Period.
else.
Yes.
And I truly believe
love
that,
that.
like, God, the universe, whoever you believe in, whatever higher purpose, like, I truly don't believe like we are here to be miserable. We are not here to feel like everything is like super stressful, and like we're not. As long as you doing what's right to other people, like on a grand scheme of things, you ain't out here hurting people or inflicting pain on people and shit. Like, I truly believe like you walking the right path, and every path is that everybody, like, it's all different. And
True.
as long as you're doing right, like, chill, shit gonna work out.
Yeah, if you're not moving maliciously, then I feel like you should be good.
No, seriously.
Except for 50 Cent. Like, he out there, like, happy. He happily making other people miserable.
Not
So
50.
he's happy.
Nah, because yesterday when he was
He
hanging
do make
upside
me
down, I think they got they lick back. They said that's a
Everybody got
full
they lick
dollar.
back.
No, seriously.
But for real, like the way he be coming at everybody else, he not even in bad shape, but he definitely ain't look like 50 from 2003.
Definitely.
That
I
ain't look-
definitely agree.
That looks like $1 from 2024. Like,
kind of look, you know how women breasts be so
Yes.
big, be upside down. It's like,
Hey, 50, I'm not saying none of this.
Hey,
I'm
hey.
I'm sorry. We
It's
sorry
fair.
for dragging you. He like, don't drag me into y'all shit. We sorry.
I'm just
50.
saying, like, he's a happy person doing all that.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
that makes him happy.
But
so.
honestly, like, he might not be happy. And he probably inflicting all that hurt because it makes him feel good to see other people down. A lot of people that down people, the only way you feel better about yourself is to think somebody has it worse than you. I don't feel good
Damn,
when I
that's
think
deep.
somebody else going through something. I be like, damn, if I went through something or if I'm going through something, I want somebody to feel better than me. Like, girl, this is what you need to do to get out this
seriously,
situation. I hate to
True.
see you hurting. I don't want to come be miserable with me.
Misery
I
loves
hope
company.
I'm
hurt
mad,
the
so
way
you're
I
mad,
hurt.
friend. No,
I'm
no,
praying
we
for
gonna
you.
get up, baby.
Yes.
Let's go bust some moves. What we gotta do? What you want to do to make you
Period.
happy?
Strip club.
Right. Throw them singles up. Your boy
No,
crying
we ain't
over
doing
somebody.
no money.
You gonna show him the way that
Not
what
doing
made
no
you
money.
happy after a breakup. What made you feel better? Like,
That's true.
I don't want nobody down in the trenches with me, bitch. Get up. Y'all be weak in the knees. Y'all know that TikTok.
Weak in the knees.
She said, get up. Y'all be weak in the knees.
It's true.
Oh my gosh.
But another thing I wanted to bring up, and this is, I feel like this is a good one, y'all.
Mhm.
When these people be having all these kids
Mm.
to feel loved, because I've seen that a lot. I feel like that's a part of like not having self-love. And people don't like you said, some people just don't know. And they be, well, I have everything. Maybe if I had this. That's like people use kids as a pawn. Have y'all
I've
seen that
before
That's
many of times.
horrible.
Yeah, I definitely see
Jesus,
that.
like-
That is sick.
When it comes to a lot of these people, even like these celebrities and stuff, I think they using kids as like, well, maybe if I had a kid, because like I have money, I done bought whatever face or body I wanted. Maybe if I had this baby, like I'll be happier, I'll feel better, I'll have somebody that'll love me forever. And I've seen it before, and like even like some statuses, like, oh, you gonna love me forever, my baby. I'm like, your baby ain't even gonna like you.
No,
You
seriously,
irritating.
seriously.
You irritated.
For real.
Look, I
Some
don't even
people
like
just
you.
be- Some people just want a Valentine, I feel like, when they be having kids. You know,
Or
it be a lot
tax
of
money, refund,
Like
refund.
for real, like
Definitely
everything
refund.
but what a child is supposed to be here for. Like
So it's just the benefits.
benefits.
The child is
Like
like a
when
benefit.
you're feeling low, like I got somebody that's always gonna love me.
That's
I got
not
somebody.
fair.
It's
They get the
not
short end of the stick
fair.
at the end
They
of the
get
day.
the
too.
short
Seriously.
because you know what happens. You had that baby and you still wondering, well, damn, why don't I still don't like myself.
Mhm.
And now you irritated. You got a baby now looking at you like you didn't lost your fucking mind. Like my mama ain't shit.
It's still
or my
a
daddy
void.
crazy.
It's still a
It's
void.
still a void, and you're gonna be forever looking. And that's a lot of these dads too. No offense.
No, no,
I
no,
can't. You
taken.
can't be offended because you're a good dad. So,
Fact,
Mhm.
fact.
but some of these dads, like you having all these kids with these women, thinking that it's gonna lock a woman in. You think that no, for real. Like I've seen it so much. Or you think like, oh, this is a kid that's gonna love me forever, and then that kid grow up, and that kid looking at you side out, say, oh, let me try another kid. Like it's just a repetitive cycle. Like, and it's so sad to see because a lot of people they really don't know.
They don't.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they do know, but they
No,
can't.
they don't, because you got to think about our traditions and how we was raised. You know what I mean? Everybody was raised different, but you know, back when, you know, it was a little different. You know, you had to go by this way because grandma said the man do this and the woman do that. Nowadays,
right.
it's different. Women can do everything men can do. Men always
Woo!
was able to do
Yes.
what women can do. So, you know,
And we
things
love y'all
change.
for that too.
Thank you. See, it's good. Like this is totally off the self-love topic, but I need to say this too because like I know so many men that are good men, and like I know what that looks like, and they say thank you, like he just did, like when he's like, and he can admit like women been holding it down for a long time. But then you see these internet niggas that's on TikTok trying to go viral and on YouTube and on. It makes me so mad because they really be on there like women is too masculine and this and that, like talking down on women. It's like, well, we had to be that way. We had to play both sides for a long time.
Were built
like,
that way.
We were built to hold everything down at any moment. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's so crazy to me, but like I don't get offended because like I know men like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I know men that are actually like men for real that like respect that, especially Black women. Like we literally had to hold every fucking thing down. Like,
but listen, if you notice, the men that talk the most, like talk down about women,
they ain't got shit.
They never had a relationship with their mother. Their relationship with their mother is off. And you know what I mean? So that's what causes that.
They also be the men that like they feel they also have low self-esteem. It's funny because it plays into low self-esteem. And I thought it wasn't going to, but it actually ended up doing that. But anywho, they always are those ones that have low self-esteem and they think women are turning them down or don't want to deal with them because other men are stronger. Other men are alpha. So they watching these alpha male videos and shit trying to be like another nigga.
And podcasts too.
Yeah, in those podcasts. And the whole time bitches looking at you like, boy, you weird. Cornball, tomatoes.
No, for real. Like that's
but
so
for
weird.
real, like it's a lot of men out there watching that and they don't have relationships with their mother, or they feel like women are turning them down because of XYZ, but it's really because your personality is shit and you looking to fake alpha men who's following are all other men that have low self-esteem.
It's a domino effect.
Definitely. But
and as far as dudes saying like women are too masculine, like if you are the right dude and you give her the right type of energy, you don't even have to worry about that. I never had those issues ever.
When you the right type of dude, like a bitch, let's say wall down,
she gonna balance you out and follow your lead.
Yes. When they know, like, okay, he good with the bills. Okay, he good with scheduling his own appointment. Why would I feel like I have to be on top of everything? Why would I feel so like, oh, I gotta, you follow me?
Because you slacking that department. So you feel me? Like,
and it ain't nothing to do with what they saying on YouTube. You gotta be mean to her. You gotta dominate her, choke her a little bit
against the wall.
It be crazy, and it's crazy how many YouTubers are doing this. How many TikTok? It's like a trend now. Like it's a big ass trend, and it like really hurts my feelings because it's like I saw like it's almost like Caucasian men. Like are starting to like capitalize on like talking against y'all, like, and it's like my first reaction is like don't come for Black men, but it's like wait, they saying some real shit. They saying like, well, y'all women had to, they're like the most educated demographic, like, and they going against y'all, but it's making sense, and it's like, damn, I can't even talk shit to this motherfucker.
It's sad though.
But anywho,
you went off on a whole different.
It played into it though.
All into it,
man. But I definitely want to thank y'all for coming out. Do y'all want to shout out y'all Instagram? First of all, starting with you, because she got a whole self-love class.
I want to sign up for that too, by the way.
No, for real. Like, I went to it like last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was actually really, really fucking good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had all the tips and tricks. Do you want to talk a little bit about that before we go?
Yes. I have a self-love class. It's called Taking a Look Within. Sometimes we forget who we are, where we come from, and then like just like looking in the mirror, just self-reflection and finding that love and that self-worth within yourself so that you are able to share it, spread it, give it.
Yes.
So yes, I do have a class coming up February 26th, which is my birthday.
Period.
Happy birthday. Early. We're gonna get you some shots, some Casamigos.
Hey,
I only drink wine.
Just the wine. We're gonna get her shots of wine.
Yeah.
And then we got America's Addiction here, of course. Music all over.
Music,
the place.
we got a brand. Do What You Desire, DWID. Follow us on Instagram at Amerikas with a K. Addiction. I'll follow back. I show love. You feel me?
And I also want to go ahead and shout out the song that played right before we went live. Make sure y'all check that out on my YouTube playlist. And thank you guys again for coming out. And also make sure y'all check out Casamigos, Casablanca on Sundays. I love that place. Make sure y'all check it out. Thank you again.
Oh yeah, and I got a project dropping tonight at midnight, Heartbreak Dave EP. So check that out.
Okay.
Wiz Khalifa DJ is hosting the DJ Motorman, so check it out.
Yo, that's lit.
It is.
Well, thank you all for coming out. Have a good one, and make sure y'all give y'all some self-love. Make sure y'all say positive shit to y'all self. Tell y'all self y'all beautiful. Because you are.
That's all, baby.
Swear you got that act right, I might pay a fee. Know I love your backside, I put you to sleep. We gon' call it nap time, I be diving deep, like I'm being baptized. Girl, your shit don't flee. Swear you got that act right, I might pay a fee. Know I love your backside, I put you to sleep. We gon' call it nap time, I be diving deep, like I'm being baptized. I be diving deep, like I'm in the ocean. I be pushing P, I be on that ghost shit. No, you can't see, I don't do emotion. Girl, you for the streets, I be on that